Okay, let's start. No worry.
Okay, okay. Yes, okay. How many of us are there? 20 participants already, I can see, right?
Yeah, yes, it's 16, 17, I guess, right now.
Okay, okay. And are we looking to join more of us?
Maybe they will join. You will start.
Okay, okay, sure. So, hi, good morning, everybody. This is Salma Sikandar from Sobha Realty in Dubai. I'm not sure if everyone has visited Dubai already, but I'm sure you must have heard of a lot of projects that are going on right now. Am I audible to everybody? Just wanted to
Yes,
know if
yes, you are
everybody
audible.
can hear me, right? Okay, absolutely. So, so we are based in Dubai, Meydan location, right? So Shobha as a brand is there in the industry since past 50 years. 1976 was the initiation of Shobha developers, right? And we started with contracting for a lot of different brands out there in the Middle East. And then the founder, Mr. PNC Menon, he's from Kerala. So the history and all the details are present online for everybody to go through and detail. I will quickly come to the project part of it, where we discuss what is the geography that we have right now. Okay. So I will request someone to allow me so that I can share my screen and
Yeah,
present the details to you.
you
And
are a co-host.
okay, no, so it's coming as host disabled participant screen sharing.
Hey, wait, take a second.
Yeah, please share.
Yeah, Salma, try again, please.
Yeah, now I thank you so much for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So is everybody able to see the screen or just a second? As I was saying, Shobha is present in the Middle East since past 50 years. Right? And specifically, yeah, the screen is loading. It will start now.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, right now.
Yeah. So, yeah. So in Dubai, we are present since the last 20 years almost. And out of those 20 years, 10 years have specifically been into constructing our own development. In that short span of time, we have expanded to 8 different locations of Dubai right now. Right? If you see my screen over here, this is our in-house project mapping, right? As of now, on the screen, we'll be able to see 7 projects, but we have recently launched one more project very close to the upcoming international airport, and we will be coming up with a few more projects, right? So if you see this entire map, here is the Dubai International Airport on this side, right? So this is, as of today, it's the entry to Dubai as an emirate. Once we come over here, this is entire old Dubai side, right? Dera, Bar Dubai, all of this is present on this side. So one very best and common thing over here is that it is occupied with a natural creek that comes from the ocean, and this creek extends and ends over here at Russell Wildlife Sanctuary. Right? So this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and also a place for the flamingo birds to come during their seasonal time and flock over here for a couple of months. It's a very beautiful place to be at. This is where we are very close to Meydan location. Now, Meydan is a land parcel. If you can see this entire land parcel, including Nadir Shah, Rasul Khor, right? All of this belongs to Sheikh Rashid Al Maktoum, who is the ruler of Dubai himself, right? So he noticed that Dubai has seen a lot of developments on and nearby the Sheikh Zayed Road, the Dubai downtown area, Burj Khalifa, Business Bay, Dubai International Financial Center. All of this is present here, and also you have the entire coast of Dubai, including the Palm Jumeirah, Marina, JBR, all of these locations. Right, so all of this has become quite saturated and started to wither off during the course of time. So all new constructions are coming up on the other side, on the south side of Dubai, right? And a lot of it has already developed in the last 10 years. Now we are looking at more and more developments along with a lot of infrastructure also, like metro lines coming up over here, right? So we have already delivered first community Shobha Heartland 1 at Medan, right? This is a community of 9.33 million square feet, and it's a ready development. It comes with a lot of villas, low-rise towers, spacious apartments, retail, and two international schools over here already present in the entire project. And simultaneously, on the other side of the highway, we are making the Heartland 2 project, which is our next community, right? So Heartland 1 is completely sold out, and Heartland 2 is the newer community that we are looking at. Two is a very unique and a most fast-selling product that we have. It is a project that is made out on 8 million square feet of land parcel, right? And it has a lot of high-rise towers that we are making now compared to the first development. So we have floors starting from 50 stories over here in the center, going up to 70 stories, the ones that have already been launched. These ones on the corner, this is a cluster of three towers on right hand side as well as on the left hand side. So in totality, there will be 12 residential apartments, 125 villas, 9 mansions, and a castle owned by the family themselves, right? Apart from this, we have a commercial boulevard in the center with almost 2 kilometers of walking commercial arena. At the same time, we have a lot of commercial coming up below these towers as well. So we have amenities for all of these towers, cafeterias, high-end retail. All of this is shown in detail in the video that will be shared with you about the project. In this project, we are making a 1 bedroom, 1 plus study, two plus study, and 3 bedroom apartments. And the villas have been, designed as per 4, 5, and 6 bedroom concepts. Right. All these villas over here, these villas are completely sold out. We have, some villas in the front, which are bigger carpet sizes, almost 6 bedroom onwards. They are, available on request, and some of these mansions are available on request. Now, if you see over here on the screen, this might look a little smaller, but it is a very huge land parcel, and we are making a beach right inside the project, right? Because if you see the map, we are almost 20 minutes away from the coast, right? If this is the areas where you have a lot of beaches, even if the nearest beach is the Lamer Beach, the Jumeirah Beach, all of this is at least 15-20 minutes in terms of this driving distance to the location that we are discussing, right? So what we planned was to make a beach right inside the project, and also we have 3 blue crystal lagoons. The one of the lagoons is attached over here, and 2 other lagoons are on the other side of the project, right? So these are almost like a mini river, and the design, the look and feel of it is very unique. Something like this is not present in Dubai, right? Any of the projects that you see, the skyline of Dubai or the entire Sheikh Zayed Road, you have a lot of apartments that face each other, right? So even if you're paying like millions and millions of dirhams, you are just going to be facing another apartment. So we eradicated that concept altogether. If you see, this is a complete road touch development, and this also faces the entire creek that is extending from the ocean. This project will also be overlooking the next tallest tower of Dubai, which is on the right hand side, right? Because right on the other side of our project, the entire creek harbor is being developed, and everybody is aware that the next tallest tower of Dubai will be built on this side. Apart from this, we are making 2 schools inside this project also, and we are coming up with a healthcare and hospital facility inside the development. We have walk to work kind of a concept in this project, right? So the carpet sizes that this project starts at is 650 square feet and goes up to 1800 to 2000 square feet also. Right? Some of these towers on the right hand side are yet to be launched, right? Similarly, 3 towers will be on this side as well. So 2 out of these have already been launched, and the tallest one will be 90 stories. This one is yet to be launched, right? The price point that this project attracts is 1.6 million to start with. Now this is in dirhams, so once we convert it, comes to around the 4.5 to 5 cr to begin with, right? And 3.5 cr to begin with for 1 bedrooms, and 4.5 to 5 cr for 1 plus study and 2 bedrooms, depending on which floor, which view you consider in this project. There is definitely a floor rise after every 2 to 3 floors, right? And it is a proper gated community. You have entire Nadal Chiba Villa community view on the other side. If you see the screen over here, all of these are villa community which are ready and developed. Right behind our project, we also have the Maidan racecourse that is also operational. Like it is one of Asia's biggest racecourse. Then we have Heartland One community, which is the community that um we have already developed. Right. So these, if you can see over here, have always been, almost more than 35, 40 stories. This is the maximum tower capacity over here in our first development on the other side of the highway. Right. This entire location is very close to downtown, like exactly from the Dubai Mall. It is almost 9.8 kilometers or something, and you are able to reach here in 10 to 15 minutes from the downtown location. At the same time, if you consider reaching towards the Dubai airport, you are going to reach there also within 15 minutes. So we are very strategically located, very close to downtown and very close to the airport also. Apart from this, then now we have Sobha One also, which is our third project. Sobha One is exactly facing the Russell Khor Wildlife Sanctuary. It is a smaller project of 1.55 million square feet. It has just 5 towers, but it um, also comprises of an 18-hole golf course inside the project. So it's the only project located within the city limits that is very close to all of these accessibilities like airport and downtown and Exile Road, where you are able to access the golf facilities at the same time. So this is open only for residents, it's not for outsiders, right? And this is a very beautiful location where you have apartments starting from 1 bedroom going up to 4 bedrooms. Also, this project features a concept of villament, which is like having a duplex inside a project. So
So Sobha
these
one is for the
duplexes,
not for the outsiders, right?
Sobha One's golf facilities are not for the outsiders, right? They are for the residents only. But it is the only project with residential features that is present within the city limits. Like if I say very close to something very close to the airport, right? You do have some small practice golf courses in Old Dubai. You do have some golf, courses on the other side of Marina and Palm Jumeirah, but they are also not accessible by outsiders. Even though the residents want to access it, you have to invest in a lot of money to occupy, any kind of apartment or the resident property in these locations. So coming back to the part where we are looking at the duplexes in Shobha One, right? So we have 4 to 5 bedrooms of these duplexes in Shobha One, right? These start from 3.5 times square feet. Okay. And so I'll just quickly play this video for you to see how it looks like. So all of these projects are off plan, meaning that they are under construction right now. So the Heartland 2 will be delivered in 2027 and 2028, some of the towers. Villas are being delivered in 2025, which is next year. And this Shobha One that you are seeing right now, this will be delivered in December 2026. So all the timelines, all the payment plans, all the inventory, we keep getting inventories that is updated every 1 hour, because every hour we are selling about 20 to 25 units on a massive scale, because all our process is completely digital. So the clients need not really come to Dubai in unless they really want to come and see the place, right? So this is Shobha One, guys. This is how the project looks like. It's a very beautiful project. It looks like the new Royal Atlantis. It will have some retail below. It will have a lot of amenities on the podium level, right? At the same time, we have the golf course right in front of the project, right? So this has tower A, B, C, D, and E. Tower A is 65 stories. B will be 55 stories. C and D will be 35 stories, and E will be the one that is facing towards the Burj Khalifa. This is almost 45 stories, right? So over here, we have 1 bedrooms starting at 1 plus study, also starting at around 1.7, 1.8 million, right? Uh, guys, can you excuse me like 1 second? That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hi, I can start again. I hope
Yeah.
everyone's here.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry for that. So, as I was mentioning, that this project will also have some development. Right, these developments start from 8 million dirham onwards. Right, these are starting from 3,500 square feet and going up to 4,500 square feet as well. Now, the beauty of these
Not
developments are,
the screen is not visible.
yeah, I'm just starting. Yeah, able to see it now?
Yes.
Yeah. So the beauty of these developments, these are going to be over here in the lower level, second and fourth level, right? So these duplexes will be overlooking at the golf course and the creek harbor at the same time, the Russellford Wildlife Sanctuary. Right? So you can see this from the window. The view will be very beautiful, right? And we, as a brand, are also collaborating with the government for a lot of climate initiatives and a lot of healthcare and education sector initiatives. So in any of the projects that we are developing, we are making sure that the greenery is present. And if it's a bigger community or a land parcel, we make sure that the education and healthcare facilities are available inside the project itself, right? Now, all the details, the brochures, pricing, everything in detail will be shared with you guys, so you don't have to worry about all that.
Yeah,
Once
I
we
will
finish
make
this
one
presentation,
WhatsApp group. Then Salma will share all the details.
yeah, so once we finish the presentation, we can all go through all those details, and post that you can ask me any queries that you have regarding these inventories and everything. Okay? So apart from Sobha 1, then we had a project nearby Global Village and Silicon Oasis, which is again about 20 minutes from the airport. So this is a community of only villas, but it is a complete sold out community. So I'm not taking you there for the details of it. Information about this is present online on the website, but since it's not there are no units available. I mean, we had villas of 4 bedrooms going up to 6 bedrooms in this one. So they started from 7 million and they closed at about 15 to 16 million also. So this project is completely sold out. And we are looking at now over here in the map, if you see, this looks like pretty empty, but it is actually not empty. A lot of villa communities and residences have already been developed over here. So if I open the satellite view for you, it will be much easier for you to understand. Right. So this is the Heartland 1 community, guys. If you can see over here, this entire project is completely ready. Okay. This is in Medan. Medan is again the VIP area.
Yeah, Salma,
So
it's
very
not
few.
showing properly.
Yeah, it will load in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So this community is Heartland 1, right? It's completely developed and people, it's like almost 90 to 95% occupied. Now there is a concept of short-term rental apartments also in Dubai. Now, we see there is a 12 months contract, which is called long-term leasing. A lot of tenants can, renew these contracts for 2 years or 3 years basis, depending on the owner and their mutual agreement. But in Dubai, you also have the concept of short-term rentals, meaning you can occupy these property and, start using them as holiday homes also, right? So any of these kind of gated developments also allow these facilities, right? And we have our in-house company called Stay by Latinum. I'll share the link with you guys so you can go through it later. It is where we furnish the apartments as per the request of the client. They do buy some furnishing packages from us. And we officially have started doing these furnishing for other clients apart from Shobha also, right? So we have a factory in Abu Dhabi where we do all of these manufacturing of interior walls and furniture and everything. At the same time, we have a factory in Sharjah is where we construct and assemble all the facade work, right? So any facade and the windows and doors that you will be seeing in any of the properties that we have that Joba builds, it's all manufactured in-house, right? So after the process, I'll quickly take you through the construction process of Sobha because that's the most important part of how the brand has reached to the top 5 level of Dubai in the last 2 decades, right? So here we can see this is Bukadra, which is where we have Sobha Heartland 2, right? And just right across over here, this land parcel is where Sobha 1 is coming up. Right. So it is a very beautiful location where you can see the entire wildlife sanctuary right in front of you. Okay. And this is where you have the creek tower that is coming up. So if you see the placement of our project and the way it has been designed like a semicircle, like a crescent moon, it faces towards the creek harbor. And on the other side, it faces towards the Heartland 1 community. You get the view of Medan Race Course. You also get the view of Nadal Shiva Villa communities over here, right? So this is the reason, and its proximity to the downtown and airport has made it one of the fastest selling projects, right? This location, any of the projects, any of these 3 projects have always seen an appreciation of about 24 to 25% year on year, right? At the same time, the rental returns that people get in these locations are starting from about 8% and going up to 15% also in peak season time. So a lot of these short-term holiday homes that we manage or clients manage on their own or their own brokers manage for them, they are able to generate at least 8,000 dirham to 10,000 dirham for even a 1 BHK apartment, right? So as a brand, Sobha does not make any studios. We start from 1 BHKs, right, in any of the projects. Now, apart from these, we do have some projects on the other side of the map as well, right? Over here, if you can see, just a second, screen is loading. Yeah. So on this side, guys, this is Marina location. Right? Marina is adjoined by the Palm Jumeirah over here and the famous JBR location. Right, all of this is very famous across the world. You have Burj Al Arab very close by. You have the Ali in Dubai, which is very close by to Marina location. And Marina is one of the most premium and luxurious destination of Dubai. So we have a luxury project called Sobha Sea Haven over here. Now this project is made on a 5 acre of land parcel and has 3 towers that we are making in this. Right, so these 3 towers have property starting from 1 BHK and they go up to 2, 3, 4 BHKs at the same time. On the rooftops, the top 11 floors, we have about 11 such floors that will comprise of Sky Editions, which are the luxury penthouses that we have in this, starting from 25 million dirham onward, right? So these luxury penthouses have their own entry, exit, concierge services, amenities, infinity edge pool, and it is one of the most luxury properties that we have. We also have a full floor duplex on the rooftop of this project, which is comprising of 360-degree view of the entire Dubai, right? And this development also has the price point that starts from 3.4 million for 1 bedroom, right? 2 bedrooms are around 8 million and above. And some of these 3, 4 bedrooms, they start from 9 million, 10 million onwards. And the Sky Editions, the penthouses I mentioned, already start from 25 million, going up to 130 million. Now, these floors on the rooftop, if you can see over here, these are the ones that have the luxury penthouse. So these are only 3 in number, 130 million each, right? So as a partner with us, with Sobha, you will have the portfolio to, a lot of things to offer to clients because as a brand, we make, something for everybody, right? These are the luxury segment projects that we have. This one has 3 towers, Tower A, Tower B, and Tower C. Now, Tower A will be delivered in 2026, right? Tower B and C will be delivered in 2027. Now, if you see I'll share you the videos for all of these projects. Now, if you see the view of this is completely sea facing and it is located, the location is right at the Dubai Harbor, which is the Dubai Marina Cruise Terminal. which is where you have a lot of luxury yachts being parked, of a lot of millionaires staying in this particular location, right? So it is one of the only plot that will never have any obstruction in front ever in lifetime. Right. So per square feet pricing starts from about 3,500 square feet per square feet over here. These are in dirhams, the numbers. And the cost sheet and everything, all the pricing, all the details will be shared in dirhams with you, right? Right. All the one bedrooms are facing towards the city side on the back side. 2, 3, 4 bedrooms will have multiple views of the Alain, the Palm Jumeirah on the front side, and on the right hand side they will have the Marina skyline view. So all the projects come with luxury amenities, and more or less these our projects are being delivered in the second quarter of 2026. Only a few projects are being delivered in 27 and 28 respectively. Right now, across all the developments, any of the projects that we are selling, there is a payment plan of 60/40. We have 60% during construction and 40% on handover payment plan. And anybody who is booking from anywhere across the world at least needs to clear the first 14% immediately, like as soon as possible. The down payment is 20%, but at least 14% needs to be cleared. So 10% is the down payment out of that, and 4% is the DLD. Now, DLD is a look to buy land department fees, which is like a stamp duty, you can say. So if I just open a cost sheet for reference for you to understand. So this is another project called Sobha Orbis. This is located in Motor City. It's one of the most affordable projects that we have.
Hi, Salma, I have a question here.
Yes, tell me.
So the payment plan remains same for everyone, every project.
Yes, it remains same for every project, right?
Okay.
This is the old payment plan. As of now,
So
like
you
since
said
the
like
last month, we
60/40.
have 60/40 payment plan. So 60% during construction and 20% on hand. Sorry, 40% on hand.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
say, for example, if I open this one for you, this is Verde, which is located at JLT, right? Over here, a sample cost sheet looks like this, right? So our cost sheets are not manually designed; they are always downloaded from the system, right? So we always have the floor number, the type of apartment, the floor number, the type of apartment, the unit number, meaning the flat number that will be mentioned at the door of the apartment, and the total saleable area. Now, the saleable area over here is actually the net carpet area. Okay, the net carpet area meaning that it does not even include the walls. It does not even include the area below the wardrobes. It does not include the area below the kitchen platform. So it is a net carpet area wherever you can lay out a carpet inside the apartment. This is that calculation. There is an
And this,
additional 18 to 20% of loading on the
so
apartment
this
if we don't
carpet area which you're
uh,
referring to is for
all of Shobha's development.
all the Dubai developers. Okay. So
All the
where are the,
Shobha's developments.
not the Dubai ones, right?
Not the Dubai ones, all the Shobha's developments, right? Because we literally follow the terms and conditions as per the RERA, right?
Okay.
And all the projects will be RERA registered. Only then we start the construction, and then we hand over as per the timelines.
Would you like to comment on the statement that the other developer does not follow that? I mean,
No, I would not say that they do not follow, but it totally depends on developer to developer. As per the rules, we follow the concept of RERA over here, like where we exclude even the wall areas. Right
okay.
now, why we do that is because our apartments and our policy in our company is very client friendly. Like, we do not really want them to face any kind of loss, because see, the price is completely fixed. There is no negotiation that is happening in the price, irrespective if you do a multiple unit kind of a purchase deal also. The price remains fixed. Now, because of that, there is not even a single rupee that is charged extra for anything that you will not be using inside the apartment. So that is the concept at Shobha. I mean, I will not comment on the part that why others are not following, but why Shobha is following is what I can tell you about.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And the
So,
price which you said is non-negotiable as in like customer walks into Sobha directly or through a broker.
yes,
Doesn't make any
through
difference, right?
directly also, through directly, like if, for example, if a client is coming directly to Sobha without an involvement of a channel partner, or any referral, then the client gets only an 8,000 dirham, probably a hospitality voucher. But that also depends on case to case basis, because some of the months the offer is available, some of the months it's not available. And
Okay.
depending, let's say, for example, if it's the month of Eid over here or some special occasion, right? Like say it's a Chinese New Year, or if it's something that the company decides that we want to offer particular waivers or discounts in that particular month, then they will come up with some offers, and that will be applicable for everybody, irrespective. So
Okay.
they will always intimate you that this is the kind of offers that is coming up. It's valid for that particular month only or that particular quarter, right? Like that. But otherwise, like case to case basis, if we sit for negotiation, unless it's a full flow deal or a deal where the client is coming from a loyalty referral, then the client gets some benefit. Like if somebody's already booked at Sobha and he's recommending a client, then they get some benefit. Otherwise, through brokers, through any other partner connects that we have, like a lot of individuals also register with us as partner connects because they don't hold the RERA license.
Okay.
So they also are able to help with some client closures, but they also do not get any kind of discounts in the pricing. So it doesn't work like India. It's a very different concept over here. Right here, the broker is always on the top, and they are the ones who are driving 90 to 95% of the business of the company. Right.
Oh,
So they get most of the priorities in terms of the brokerage right now. From the month of from 25th of June, in fact, till 30th of September, it is 6% for every deal that is going on.
okay.
And
But Chandra, your
six,
website clearly always, the homepage itself says that buy directly from Sobha.
yeah, of course, buy directly from Sobha is just a way to promote it. They say it, but does not really give any kind of benefit as such to the clients, right? It is irrespective of whatever the marketing strategy is being used. The brokers are the ones who are actually driving the business. So that
Okay.
is the key factor that I can explain to you about.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this after the purchase price, so there's a single purchase price. Like how it happens in India, there's no bifurcation of any maintenance or society charges or clubhouse charges or this and that or GST, etc. Because see, Dubai is a country, is a tax-free country. There are no GSTs or VAT or anything that is applicable on the property, right? There is no property appreciation tax, there is no capital gain tax, there is no purchase tax or transfer charges or anything of that kind of situation. And there is only one single price of the property, meaning if it is 1,036 square feet, then this is the price for 1,036 square feet, and you just divide it and get your per square feet. It's as simple as that. So there's only one purchase price, and there is a pre-registration fee of flat 4% across all the properties in Dubai. So any projects, any developer you go to, this is as per this goes to the government. This 82,600 dirham will go to the government on the registration of this property. This 82,600 includes the knowledge fee and uput fee. Now these are all your documentation charges. These go to the government. So this is a cumulative 4% that goes directly for the property registration. There is nothing else that the client has to pay. After handover, of course, there will be maintenance. Now that depends on project to project and tower to tower, right? Sometimes because this Verde is a standalone tower at JLE, right? So this one will have its the maintenance to be around 18 dirhams per square feet, and there would be chiller fee sometimes. Now chiller is one thing that everyone needs to be aware about. Over here in Dubai, chiller is the cost of the central air conditioner. Okay, because in Dubai people don't use fans; they all have essentially air conditioned apartments. So there is a fee that goes to it because it is expensive to run that, right? So some developers they charge a fixed price, let's say 2 dirhams or 3 dirhams per square feet, and some owners also charge it like that after the handover. If they start putting the properties on rent, there is a fixed cost to it that they take. Now, apart from that, there are some properties like our property, which is Shobha Heartland 2. It's a completely chiller-free community. Chiller-free community meaning that we will not take a fixed price, but whatever is the bill that is coming after the usage of the air conditioning post handover, that usage has to be paid by whoever is occupying the premise, either the owner or the tenant. So they have to pay directly to Deva and not to the developer. Yeah. I hope this concept is clear, because these are small details. A lot of other people might not really understand these things since they are not familiar with the home ground concept over here, right? So coming back to the payment plan part, officially the booking amount is 20% at the time of blocking the property. But sometimes clients are not available over here, so we happen to uh, break this 20% into 10% part, right? So sometimes the client is not. Hi,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you are not audible.
Yeah, I think I got
Yes, you
disconnected.
come back now.
I guess you
Yeah.
left the meeting.
We missed past 4-5 minutes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you are audible, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one project again on in JLD location. This is the standalone tower. It is a 64-story tower, if you can see, and it's the only tallest tower of the vicinity. Now here on the right hand side you have the entire Jumeirah Island, and
This is the same
behind you have
signature
the
tower.
entire.
Salman, this is signature tower, right?
No, this is Vorde.
Okay, but
The
S
S
is
tower is different. S tower is different. This is Verde. This is located at Jumeirah, very close to Jumeirah Islands and Emirates Hills over here
but
in
the one we are
Jumeirah
looking
Lake
at
Tower.
is S tower, right? I mean, like it is written right on the top of it.
No, S is the logo for Shobha.
Oh, okay, sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. So this is Verde Tower. This is located over here in JLT here. This location. The S tower that you're talking about is right here. This is something which is a completely sold out tower. Actually, I think only one apartment will be left in this. This is a signature collection. It has started as an invite only residence and started from 4 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms options. Some of the full floors on the higher elevations, those are completely 360-degree view apartments.
Okay.
Now, I think only one unit might be available, but all of this comes under our luxury segment, right? Anything over and above a 50 million up to 130 million is our luxury collection, right? And this is located on the main Sheikh Zayed Road, and it's about to be delivered by the end of the year. Right? So it was an invite-only residence. A lot of CEOs, CFO profiles have brought properties over here in this particular project.
So, Sarva, I have a question here. As we can see, on the page which you are sharing, that you are going online and checking all these things. So, is it possible for anyone to access that?
See, website-wise, you can access everything. Shobha's official website will have all the property details. Apart from that, also, I will share all these internal information. Like I'll share the link of this particular, cloud view for you guys to see the views of the properties and all the project location that we have. At the same time, I will share a proper link, which is a cloud drive link that has the creatives, brochures. It will have the videos of all the projects apart from the inventory. Now, the inventory is something that we download from our system on a daily basis, right? So we use Salesforce in-house. And these inventories are like downloaded every hour, every couple of hours.
So real time.
And so real time, everything, all the report is real time over here. So all of these projects are all uploaded in the system. So the price list, all the payment plan, all of this. If I select any of the projects, I will be able to get the details of that particular project itself, right? So now, since we are meeting now, in the month of July 2024, there have been a lot of projects and towers which are already delivered, and a lot of inventory has already been sold out. right? But we do have a lot of other inventory which we are already focusing on, and a lot of other towers that we are launching in the near future at the same time. So, meanwhile, what we do is we go through all the information of Sobha as a brand altogether. We study Dubai, we study the different competitors that are present in the market. At the same time, if you have any personal connect client before we start with any campaigning or any strategies, in the market, the first and foremost thing and the most easiest way to do a practice shot also is what I always recommend to all the channel partners who are getting on board with us is that we always reach out to the person connect and try to do one meeting, two meetings, three meetings, so that everyone will get a good hang of how Shobha is sold and how we pitch the entire development to the clients, right? At the same time, see, I think I'm falling short of some time over here. Otherwise, I would have taken you through the entire experience studio process, right? Because that is the most important key aspect of Shobha as a brand. That is the entire construction process that has brought us from the top 20 developers to the top five in the last 5 years, right? Especially post COVID, when people, realize the need of having bigger carpet sizes at the same time, a good quality apartment, even if it's for rent or for end use, right?
I think,
So,
Salma, there was a statement from Mr. Menon said that we are top four now.
right. So we are in
To
the top
Forbes,
five segment.
to Forbes, it was there, I suppose.
Yes, yes. So we're in the top five segments. So some brands are famous even in the top five. Some brands are famous because of their popularity. Some brands are famous because they're locally born and raised over here in Dubai. But some brands like ours, Shobha, is completely a different entity altogether. It comes from a different country. It is a non-Emirati owner development. And from there, coming up to here, and right now being in one of the top five segments of Dubai as a developer, it has been a great achievement for them. So the reason why it has been that famous, why is it so preferred, and why it is the project that delivers higher appreciations and higher rentals to the clients who are investing is something that you will get to see in the short 10-minute video of the experience studio, which I will be sharing with you guys after the presentation. Right. So there is a proper 7-layer concept of construction that we follow. These 7-layer concepts are German inspired because Germany across the world, everybody knows, is one of the best in terms of making any kind of designs or any kind of manufacturing or construction or designing per se. So Germany is famous for its finesse and quality.
Can you also share Shobha museum clips?
Yes, of course. So all of those details I will share with you. So I will request all of you to go through them in detail because that will be very helpful for you to understand any queries that you have. After that, I can definitely address them, right? And at the same time, we are open for we emphasize on a lot of site visits over here in person in Dubai, but we also do a lot of road shows across different countries in the world, right? So me, my team, we are a member of about 13 people. And like this, we have almost 50 teams in Shobha. So we are around 450 managers across the entire company. So it's a very competitive environment and a very aggressive one at the same time. So because of that, we are almost closing 15, 20, sometimes 22, sometimes 17, 18 units per hour. So that is the kind of
For Dubai purpose, do you have an office here in India? For Dubai purpose, like for the Dubai properties,
So
do
now,
you have an office in India?
yeah. So now, the reason we are connected is because we were launching our brand in Mumbai officially, right? And we are coming up with an office in BKC. So by the time the office is ready, we are almost coming every weekend, right? So me or some of the other team members, depending on what kind of meetings do we have lined up in Mumbai, we are coming person to person and as per availability. So every weekend my team is there. Anyone from Shobha is definitely there in Mumbai. And sometimes we are doing these direct events by Shobha. Sometimes we are doing events from different brokers also. But I do travel, on a monthly basis to Mumbai, and even in this month, around 19th, I'll be traveling again. So we can always line up for meetings that time. We can, meet the clients in person, make them understand all the details. Because it's always more effective once I'm there in person. So they get an assurance that we've directly met a person from the developer and so on and so forth. Like, a lot of people have been to Dubai, they've seen the Emirate, they know how Dubai is all about. And they just want to understand, like, they're confused. Usually they're confused because a lot of other developers are doing marketing out there. So they're confused, कि क्या लेना चाहिए और क्या नहीं लेना चाहिए. So that way, for us to meet them in person, explain the pros and cons of everything, gives them a lot of benefits and helps them to buy and take the right decision with the kind of money that they have in their pocket. So that is one of the best part about it.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Any quick questions?
Any
hello.
Sumit was not okay.
Yeah, ma'am. If we have a query later on, how we can connect you?
So
I
I will ask Amit or somebody from you guys can make a WhatsApp group, right? Whoever is the authority maker. And any queries you have, I can always address in the group. And in person also, I am available on calls. Like there is 1.5 hour difference between our timeline and your timeline. So accordingly, you can let me know. I'm available from 10 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in Dubai time. So we can address those queries at any point of time that you have any issues or anything that you want to understand. You can definitely connect.
What is the notice time do you need for a client meeting?
See, ideally, it's always better to let me know a day in advance, right, so that I'm available. If the client is physically coming over here, then nothing like it. That's the most important part of it. And if you have any Zoom meetings, also 24 hours is the best time. If you can't make it in 24 hours, at least let us know three to 4 hours in prior so that we can adjust the timing accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one last question. Do you also have some ready to move in inventories with you?
No, nothing is ready to move. We only have the ready to move properties for short-term rentals. That's the only possibility.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyone else has some queries? I think around 15 to 20 participants were there in the call. Yeah. और किसी को कोई भी queries हैं, मतलब I do communicate in Hindi also and Marathi also at times. So don't worry, we can
Any
communicate
question,
at the same
guys?
time.
Okay, so no question. We'll wrap up. Salma, you are mute.
Audio is on.
No queries, right?
No question, guys.
Okay. So what I'll do is,
But this time, ensure that you are sharing the details which you have already promised. Most of the time, it happens that we don't get the files and enough data so that we can compile it.
No, I will share everything. Don't worry. I will share all the details.
Amit for that, no issues.
Yeah. I'll share. We have a proper cloud link where all the projects are uploaded and you can download them. In case if you face any issues, I can always share the content with you. And inventory and all the details, I will keep sharing with you on a daily basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Great.
I'm looking forward to partner with you guys and looking forward to work together. Right. And once you create the group, I'll be able to share my business card and all the other details. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, done,
Alright.
guys.
I have one last question. Okay, one more one. What do you exactly mean by this heartland as a word?
I'm not really aware about the meaning of the word. I can probably ask our founder and let you know.
No, the only one I
it's a happy place. I think it means a happy place. But I can reassure and get back to you for that.
The only thing which you're getting from heartland is something in Devon, that place over there. It's a small village in Europe.
Yeah, maybe like because it's a community, so heartland is the only word given to both of our communities. It's not given to any other project, right? So depending on what kind of project we are making, we are naming those projects according to the way it is being designed. So since Heartland 1 and Heartland 2 are both communities, these are like a community of happy places.
Okay.